My name is Lance Earl, and if I could, I would like to take a few minutes and visit with you about firearms proficiency. Now, specifically, I want to address firearms proficiency as it relates to the police officer. And before we do that, we need to take a hard look at what the realities are. There's a few facts that I would like to go over. First of all, when police officers are involved in an actual shooting, or they point and shoot at another human being, the best numbers I can find indicate that approximately 17 out of 100 bullets hit their mark. Now, this means that for every 100 rounds fired, over 80 are going somewhere else. And so the question becomes, how is it that a police officer can qualify once or twice a year and hit their intended target 80 or 90% of the time without ever struggling to do that? And then they go out on the street, find themselves in an active shooter situation or some other type of emergency, and suddenly that same officer can't deliver a round on target to save himself. The second fact that we have to look at is when we are in an active shooter type situation or other emergency where things become lethal, things become very, very dynamic. The bad guy is moving and shifting. He's looking for cover. He's looking to escape. The police are also seeking cover, seeking to contain the situation, and making a lot of instant decisions that life depends on and that their career depends on. Now, when you add to that the possibility of innocent bystanders who are squirting here and there in panic mode, things become very, very, very physically and mentally dynamic in a hurry. Under that pressure, people shoot in a much different way than they do when that pressure is removed and they're training or qualifying on the range. Here at DallyPost Tactical, we have designed a training program and we have created our own proprietary targeting system that makes a huge difference. Our training now relates to active shooter situations. Our training actually has something in common with a real-world emergency. And it works like this. We focus on progressive proficiency. Now, the concept of progressive proficiency is simply this. Shooters start at a very basic level, and when they can master that level, they move to a new level and attempt something more difficult and more demanding. And this starts from very basic shooting all the way up to levels, or what we call challenges, that so far have never been mastered by SWAT, by police, by advanced elite military. Nobody has gotten by these things, which means we're piling on so much pressure that they make mental and physical mistakes, the same kind that they make in the field. Now, the downside of these mental and physical mistakes that are made is sometimes they come at a very high cost. Sometimes they can cost the life of an officer, or sometimes they can cost the life of the people that that officer is sworn to protect and defend. I am pleased to offer you an opportunity to give your officers the edge. Basically, here's how it works. We have the DallyPost Tactical Target that runs and hides and fights and attacks and retreats and becomes more and more aggressive as the shooter becomes more and more proficient. This targeting system is expensive. In fact, it's prohibitively expensive for most agencies. However, you can offer this kind of real-world training where the mental stress is high, where the physical stress is high, where everything is dynamic. And this training can be available to you for just a few dollars annually. Here's how we do it. You simply schedule a date that you want to do your training and contact us. We will ship you a target system. Now, this is very simple for us to do because the entire thing fits in a hat box. Then when the target arrives, you hang it up, you power it up, and you begin training in a way that makes a real difference for your officers. Included with the target is a complete DallyPost Tactical Rulebook. Now, you're not obligated to use it, but if you do, it includes complete requirements for progressive proficiency for single operator pistol, single operator carbine, single operator 2-gun, and double operator pistol, double operator carbine, and double operator 2-gun. And we have specific rules for each challenge. These rules include the type of accuracy that must be achieved. They include the type of tactical correctness that must be achieved, so that your officer is not only delivering rounds effectively downrange, but he is also doing so in a way that is tactically sound so that he doesn't get himself killed. The beauty here is that we don't train until we succeed. We train until we fail. This system will bring your officers to the point where they completely collapse and become ineffective. They need to know where that is so that they can take steps to move to the next level. When you're done, you put the system back in the box, attach the prepaid label which we supply, and ship it back to us. It's just that simple. Now, range preparation. What's involved there? Well, I'll tell you, it's not too tough. All you have to do to be DallyPost Target ready is set 3 posts on your range, and we'll send you the information so you know how to get that done and where they need to be placed. You can find me at DallyPost.com. That's DallyPost.com, or give me a call, 208-317-9843. I look forward to visiting with you.